Mario Kart Deluxe has been out for 6 years and it's the best-selling video game on the Switch. This game has stood the test of time and many players, including myself, still play it to this day. The game was doing so well, Nintendo had to make DLC for it, so back in the February 22 Nintendo Direct, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass was revealed. This DLC ran for 2 years, only ending last month on the 9th of November. After playing the full package of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it has made me realize how good this game is. Even though this game is not perfect, I think it's the definitive way to play Mario Kart, so this is why Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best game in the series. In this video, I'll talk about the different aspects of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which includes gameplay, characters slash vehicles, courses, music, and the DLC. I will mainly be talking about the 8 Deluxe version and not the Wii U one, but I will make some references to it. Without further ado, let's see why Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best game in the series. The controls of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is great at turning, drifting, and accelerating feel supernatural and responsive. You might say, because the game is modern, of course it'll feel good to control. This is true, but many other kart races have worse controls, and I feel Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's controls feel really smooth and they're fun to use. This game also added driving techniques to the game, like drift braking and U-turning, to make the game feel even better. Drift braking is essential in 200cc, so it's great to use when you're about to fall off the track. U-turning is mainly used in battle mode, but it's really useful just to quickly turn around without having to reverse. Back to the topic of drifting, in only Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they added purple sparks when you drift on top of the orange and blue sparks. This extra tier of mini turbo feels so great to use, and it's a welcome addition. Let's move away from controls, and let's talk about the items. We've got the classic items in this game, like the banana peel, green shell, red shell, blue shell, and even the blooper. This game added 4 new items, which are the boomerang flower, piranha plant, Crazy 8, which replaces the Lucky 7 from Mario Kart 7, and the most impactful item, the Super Horn. The Super Horn allows you to destroy the blue shell, which is a good change in my book. Other than that, the Super Horn doesn't really have much of a use, but I feel like it should be able to honk away the blooper. There are 2 items I didn't cover though, the coin and the feather. The feather is locked in battle mode for some unknown reason, and the coin is the best and worst addition to the game. When you are in first place, you are more likely to get coins, which can leave you without a defensive option. This basically is Nintendo's attempt to make the good players have a harder time winning and allow the less experienced players to be able to get into first place. I honestly think the coin is fine. It's a bit annoying sometimes, but the issue is not that bad, as in the game they added double item slots. This feature was returning one from Mario Kart Double Dash, and oh boy, this feature is great. Having 2 items is great, as it's useful if you need an extra item to get into first place or be able to block more red shells when you're leading the pack. This feature is so great. I think every new Mario Kart game should have this from now on. When the original Mario Kart 8 released on the Wii, it had one of the most underwhelming character rosters. The game only had 30 characters, which may sound like a lot, but when you look at it, it's pretty small. They also had 7 slots that were dedicated to Koopas, and they didn't even add Bowser Jr. Mario Kart 8 had DLC, which was similar to the Booster Course Pass, but much smaller. This DLC added 6 new characters, which includes Inkling Girl, Inkling Boy, Link, Villager Boy, Villager Girl, and Isabelle. These characters from other series in Mario Kart were great additions, and I wish they did more with it. When Mario Kart 8 Deluxe released, they added a couple of characters like Dry Bones, King Boo, and finally Bowser Jr. They also added Gold Mario, which is an Ultra Metal Mario, and Pink Gold Peach. My one criticism in this video is how uninspired some of these characters are. Pink Gold Peach, Gold/Metal Mario, Tanuki Mario, and Cat Peach have no point being in this game. These characters could have been just alts for Mario and Peach, so I don't think they needed a proper slot. With my rant out of the way, let's talk about the godlike characters added in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. This DLC pack added 8 new characters, including Birdo, Edie Piranha, Wiggler, Kamek, Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, Pauline, and Peachette. Except for Peachette, these characters feel much more inspired and creative than the original roster. I'm super happy these characters made it into. With the Booster Course Pass DLC, this gave the game a total of 48 characters, which is the most the Mario Kart series has ever gotten. Each character also has a weight class, which affects their stats when on a vehicle. Let's talk about vehicle and customization options now. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe allows you to mix and match your vehicle setup, which is a returning feature from Mario Kart 7. The game allows you to choose from cars, bikes, quads, wheels, and gliders. When you start the game, you are given a handful of car parts to play around with. This game has a lot of unique vehicles, and we have the Master Cycle Zero from Breath of the Wild, the Blue Falcon from F-Zero, and we have some real life cars in the game too. As you collect coins in races, you can unlock different car parks to play with. I think this form of unlocking car parks is great, as whatever you do in Grand Prix, DS races, and online races account towards getting new shiny vehicle customization options. I have all the car parts except for the gold cart and wheels, but I feel like I have an entire house filled with car parts. There are so many car parts in this game, I don't even know what to do with them. I think most of the car parts I have unlocked I've never even used before. These car parts are not just for looks though. Each vehicle has different stats depending on what you choose. There are 5 stats the game shows you. These are speed, acceleration, weight, handling, and grip. There are also some hidden stats like invincibility, anti-gravity speed, and more. Your character weight class also affects the stat of your vehicle, like I said before. Your character might give your vehicle more speed or more acceleration depending on what weight class you are. I kinda like this feature, as you have to be wise when picking your character, as it should synergize well with your vehicle composition. If you guys enjoyed these videos, please consider subscribing, as these videos take a long time to make. I'm also currently in a sub with my friend Cheesecake TV to 1000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. Thanks a lot, and let's head back to the video. Before we talk about courses, let's talk about the different CCs out there in the game. We have 50cc and 100cc, which are pretty slow, but they're good for beginners. 150cc, which is the most standard option if you just want to have some fun. And we have the CC that breaks the speed barrier, 200cc. I can tell you, these tracks were not made for 200cc, but 200cc is when I have the most fun playing Mario Kart. Sitting around the course while just barely making turns is extremely fun and a bit difficult. I have 3 stars on each base game cup on 200cc, and getting those stars was very difficult. I don't know how many times I have to restart the Grand Prix, as tracks like Year, Bowser City, and Shadowland would always mess me up. 200cc adds an extra bit of challenge to the game, which I really like. 200cc should be in every Mario Kart game from now on, as it's just a great mode. Now let's talk about courses. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has 48 courses, not including the Beast class. Courses in this game I think are the best in the series, some of them are just so unique and fun. Tracks like Mario Circuit 3 and Donut Plains in this game have been overhauled to make them more fun. Donut Plains has been given a big graphical upgrade, and they added a lot of shortcuts you can take. Mario Circuit 3 and many of the new courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are great because of the mechanic of this game, which is anti-gravity. Anti-gravity allows you to drive up walls, go upside down, change the physics of the players, and allows many new possibilities other Mario Kart games can't do. Anti-gravity feels so cool, as it makes track layouts much more unique and epic. Although the camera doesn't do it justice, tracks like Mario Circuit uses anti-gravity to its full potential by making sections go upside down. It's always cool to see parts of the track you have raced on in different perspectives. The themes of the tracks are also pretty cool, as you can drive out a harbour in Toad Harbour, drive down a snowy mountain in Mount Wario, drive up a rapid waterfall in Shy Guys Falls, drive up and down a giant tree in Wild Woods, and there are many more cool themes. This game also has some crossover courses from The Legend of Zelda, Animal Crossing, F-Zero, and a battle course for Splatoon. Speaking of battle mode, in the original Mario Kart 8, the battle courses were just the standard courses from the cards, and there was only one mode, which was Balloon Battle. It really felt like Nintendo didn't even care for battle mode, and they added it as an afterthought. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe fixes this by giving you a brand new courses exclusive to battle mode. They also added new game modes like Coin Runner, Renegade Roundup, Shine Thief, and Bob-omb Blast. These game modes are actually pretty fun, and I'm glad Nintendo fixed their mistakes. The section's gonna be pretty short, but just like any other Mario Kart game, the music is great. This game's soundtrack was performed by an orchestra, which makes the music sound even better. These songs are really nice to listen to, which makes courses feel much more alive. To conclude this section, I just want to say that the musicians behind these pieces did a really good job creating memorable soundtracks, which people still enjoy to this day. The Boost Course Pass was a surprise to many people, as this game was just forgotten by Nintendo for so long, and this is just randomly revealed. This was something I never thought I wanted, but now since I've played it all, I'm really happy they made it. DLC ran for 2 years, adding 3 waves every year. The booster course puffed double the amount of courses in the base Mario Kart Deluxe and turns it to a jaw-dropping 96 courses. It's insane that one game can have this many courses, but Nintendo pulled it off. Let's talk about Wave 1 of the booster course pass. When this wave dropped, everyone was pretty disappointed with Nintendo with how lackluster the courses felt overall. The courses in the base game looked really good, and then we got Toad Circuit in Wave 1, which looked pretty bland. People are mainly complaining about the grass and how it looks bad compared to the base game, but I was mainly focused on having fun on these tracks. So far, everyone kinda had low expectations for the DLC, as Wave 1 was a big letdown, but Nintendo was able to turn things around. Every wave they released after that was just better than the last one. Nintendo started making the courses look better, feel better, and they started making courses brand new for this game. Wave 6 of the Booster Course Pass was a fitting send-off to this amazing DLC, as Wave 6 was just the best wave. It's pretty cool how they ended this game on Wii Rainbow Road, which is a phenomenal track, which I have many memories of playing. Nintendo also added characters in this DLC, but I already talked about that, so I'm not going to cover it again. But I'm super happy they added Funky Kong to this game, as he is just a fan favorite. Overall, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is an amazing game with fun and unique courses, cool characters, great music, and an amazing DLC. I didn't talk about the Wii version a lot, but I'm super surprised that they can just port a game from the Wii U and improve upon it so much it becomes the best-selling video game on the Switch. I hope the next installments of the Mario Kart series will learn from this game and improve upon them to create an even better game. This is why I feel like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best game in the series. I just want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya!